Hello guys, so this is your trainer Anuj Chiller. So today we'll be talking about Fortinet lab that we made in EVNG with a platform of FortiGate Firewall 7.x. The agenda for today will be implementation of destination net. Okay, let me remove this stuff to show you how it's gonna work for us. So we are going to implement this NAT here on this firewall, and using this Linux machine, we try to reach this specific server, so you can say whatever the destination is. So before that, what is NAT? NAT is simple. If you seen watch my earlier videos, we have discussed about the PAT, which is many to one translation, and when we talk about the NAT, is one to one translation. So let's say this server, just for example, having a IP of 111 and let's say 29/24, and this one is having the IP of 10.04 10/24 and 10.04 11/24. So how the destination net will be working here? Let's think it as this all of this as a inside zone, or you can say a DMZ zone in which our server are placed. Let's say this is web server 1 and this is web server 2. We have two servers in our DMZ zone, and for this DMZ zone this will be the outside zone. So let's say if someone, for example, Viraj, is a user on the internet, try to access these servers. So that Viraj need to reach to the firewall, and firewall will be netting that external IP to some specific IP for the specific interface. Let's say we create a pool of virtual IP, and our pool says that we have this is our subnet, and from subnet we are taking the pool as 123.1.1.130 to 123.1.1.200. Let's say this is our pool, and from this pool, uh, whoever, let's say this is the user, and it's from outside, or you can say internet. From internet, it want to reach our DMZ, and these web server 1 and web server 2. So let's say Viraj try to reach with any IP x dot x dot x dot x. They want to reach this specific server, so we'll be netting one IP, one virtual IP with one specific web server, another one with another web server. So what he has to do, like this person, like the our user Viraj, try to reach web server one. He doesn't know about the IP of the web server, that is 10.0.40.10/24. So he should be reaching, and we have mapped the IP. Let's say we have netted one IP 130 to this and 131 to this one. So Viraj will be try to access 123.111.130 from his side, and once he reach to this firewall FortiGate 4, FortiGate firewall will be doing this destination net and reconverting this IP to 10.04.10, and that's how the user will be able to use the web server. In this condition, or in this case, you can say this external user will be considered as this machine. So we'll be saying that on this machine try to use this web server from outside to inside. So we should be able to reach those specific servers. So we'll be seeing what kinds of translation is happening on the FortiGate 4 and from which IP to which IP is the translation is happening. So let's go there in our lab. Okay, so on FortiGate, okay, one second. Let me lock the lab first. Okay, so let's go to the Fortinet Firewall 4. Okay, before that, we should check the reachability from our Linux machine to the internet. I have uh, which one? Yeah, this is the machine. It should be working. Yeah, it is working. So let's go to the firewall. Okay, we have the firewall right now. Interfaces are configured. And in the before starting this, one more thing I want to show you here. Like same as the pet, we have phenomena of net, like the destination net per policy and in a central way. So today we'll be talking about per policy, and then in the next lecture we'll be talking about the central. So right now it will be destination net per policy. Now go there, and before moving further, go to the system settings. Make sure this destination net is disabled. Where it is, destination net, central SNet. Yeah, central net is disabled. Okay, disabled right now, so we don't need to worry. We shouldn't have it that central net. Okay, we shouldn't have. Okay, so what you have to do before, like you need to create one policy from outside to inside, like which will be showing that. Let me go on to the screen to show you. So out to inside, you need to create one policy, and before that, you have to define some virtual IP having some specific range that says that, okay, from this specific server, uh, whenever they try to reach any specific IP, or let's say we defined one virtual IP as 123.111.225, that IP should be converted to our web servers. Okay, let's go and then create our virtual IP stuff. We are on our firewall, and this is our virtual IP. Click on this, click create new. We don't need to create a group, just click on virtual IP. Let's give it a name, let's say DMZ zone. That's it. So the interface, just try to keep it any, doesn't matter. It's a static net because we are going to use the net. So it's a static net, try to keep it. So the external IP, let's say that what we discussed, 225, and it should be converted to 10.04.10 for now. I think that would be enough. 10.04.10, I think that's Linux 10 IP. Let me reconfirm. Oh no, it's 10.04.179. Okay, 10.01.79. Okay, let's convert to that one. Okay, so this is the IP. Just click OK. Now go to the firewall policy. We have to create, we don't have any policy from out to inside, so create one new policy. That's say out to in or slash DMZ zone. So incoming should be output, outgoing should be input, source should be like it's a kind of internet we are taking, so it can be anything. And the destination we should, yeah, DMZ zone. If you see, we just defined that, it's showing here. So take it as a DMZ services. For now, let's try to create, keep it all the services, all kind of services allowed. Let's try to create all. Keep it flow based. We can disable the net because we already defined that thing in the DMZ zone. So just disable it, doesn't matter. And click all session for the logs and click OK. Okay, so policy has been put up there on the FortiGate firewall. And let's say, oh, I think we might need to edit the policy because, one second, to see the packets, show IP interface brief, 10.04.2022. I think we need to change our virtual IP stuff. Try to, instead of the machine, window machine, let's take it on a router for 10.04.22. Okay, yeah, I think that will work. Now from our Linux machine, where is the Linux? Yeah, this is the Linux machine. Okay, so this is the Linux machine. Let's try to reach that 123.111.1.225. It's working. So what we have done here, if we talk here, so what I'm doing, let me remove this stuff. Okay, so from this Linux machine, we have created a virtual IP 111.1.225 that says that if somebody try to reach this IP, that will be directly converted to 10.04.22, like we if the router 1 IP. This is the router 1 IP. And let's say this is the source that we discuss. For example, any user Viraj, they try to reach this specific server. Let's say this is the web server 3. When they try to access this web server 3, they will be landing on this specific IP and they will be get converted for this IP. Let's check if any conversion is happening. Okay, I think I have enabled show run include HTTPS conft IP 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 server IP IP server. Okay, IP HTTP, yeah, HTTP servers, yeah, IP HTTP secure as well, secure server as well. Okay, so it is working. Like, let's go on to the FortiGate. Either we are receiving anything. Okay, get system session list. Let's see. Okay, so what is this? Nope, we have to make some continuous ping. Yeah, it is working. Let's move it. Do again. Move it. Do again. Okay. Okay. So if you are seeing, source net is happening. So let's go to the router instead and make sure, okay, we are still pinging that web server public IP and do debug all here. Either we are receiving any debug. Okay, let's wait for a minute. Okay, now press Control Z. You all, okay, stop the debugging. Yeah, stopped, yeah. Let's cross check, maximize this one. We should be seeing some packet. Okay, if you're seeing this one, it's for today. And the source is 123.111.55. Let me go on the Linux machine. So this is our source 123.111.55 and the destination is 0422 and we are going there. And if you're seeing it here, it's been received by Ethernet 0 by 0 on that machine Ethernet port. Okay, let me go to the firewall. It should have shown on the firewall side. Just give me a second. Get system session list. Yeah, if you're seeing it here, ICMP traffic is coming. That's coming from 123.111 with the port of 23306. And when it's tried to reach 123.112.25, that's the virtual IP that we defined. And in the end, it's reaching to 10.0422. That's the destination net that we provide here as a destination net, and is reconverted to a different port from 2, 3. Okay, the port number is same. My bad. So the port number they're keeping same, but we are seeing that destination NAT is happening from the virtual IP 123.123.225 to 10.04.22. Okay, so that's how we concluded this thing, and that's all for the today. I hope you learned something today. And if you like my video, please subscribe my channel at the rate ARC underscore tutorial. I'll be coming with more videos, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.